Chris, can you start by telling myself and my guests about a bit more about your career in research so far?
Yeah, so thanks, Jordan, for having me. So a little bit about my research. I am doing a PhD in biomedical engineering at University of Cincinnati and completing the research at Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Essentially, my research is looking at respiratory diseases in neonates. So I apply computational fluid dynamics, or CFD for short, um, to 3D models that we get from neonatal MRI. And with the CFD models, we can tell resistance, velocity, and a bunch of different things, calculations in these simulations to give us more answers about how babies are breathing. Yeah, so neonates specifically, I originally wanted to do more cardiovascular research. Um, and before my PhD, I worked at Lockheed Martin for a year. So I was developing things for NASA, trying to get astronauts to the moon and then eventually to Mars. So with that aerospace background, um, my current advisor, Alistair, he was an aerospace engineer, and he's like, hey, I know you want to do cardiovascular, but Cincinnati Children's, we have a lot of neonatal work. So what pushed me to say yes was the institution and seeing that Cincinnati Children's was like the #1 children's hospital, and realizing that like before even getting to cardiovascular, problems later in life, you have to be born first. So it's like if we can diagnose a lot of these respiratory diseases that affect different brain diseases or cardiovascular diseases, then maybe the likelihood of somebody having high blood pressure later in life depends on how they're breathing at the beginning of life.
So